talk for 4 hours, and then break, and then the rest of the speech.
On this 10th day of May, in the year of our Lord 2014, in the presence of our degree candidates and their families, the faculty, members of the Board of Trustees, overseers, Women's Council, and alumni, honored guests and friends, the 61st annual commencement of Bellarmine University is hereby officially in session. Please remain standing as Dr. Melanie Prejean Sullivan, Director of Campus Ministry, will give the invocation.
Thank you, Dr. Taggart. Could we bow our heads together in prayer? Gracious God, we call upon your holy name this morning to be present to us in the words spoken, in the students as they walk across the stage, in the hearts of their proud parents, in the tears of joy, and in the applause from their friends. Only you, O God, know what we hold most dear in the silence of our hearts today, whether it is excitement or fear or both. Come rain or shine, we have given this our best, and whether we have made the mark in the eyes of men or missed by a hair, we choose this day and this stage to begin again, to commence, to live into your call to holiness. We ask you to bless our proceedings and give us your peace, which surpasses all understanding. We pray together, as we always do here, in Veritatis Amore. Amen.
Thank you, Melanie. Please remain standing and join Protus Vocal Ensemble in singing our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red red, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. At this time, the recipient of the honorary degree will now be presented and conferred by the president of Bellarmine University, Dr. Joseph J. McGowan.
Thank you, Dr. Taggart. Bellarmine University is pleased to recognize and honor you, Roger, for your many accomplishments as an author, journalist, and professor, not the least of which is discovering perhaps your truest voice nearly 30 years into your career through the creation of a new genre, a hybrid of poetry, prose, and memoir. You also have written 6 off-Broadway plays and 16 books, including the national bestsellers Unless It Moves the Human Heart, Rules for Aging, and Children of War, which won the Robert F. Kennedy Book Prize and was a finalist for the National Book Critics Circle Award. Lapham Rising, your first novel, was also a national bestseller. But you've done arguably your most powerful and moving writing in the years following the sudden death of your daughter Amy, who succumbed to a rare and previously undetected heart condition in 2007 at the age of 38. Subsequently, you and your wife Ginny moved to Maryland, 300 miles from your home on Long Island, to support your son-in-law in raising your 3 grandchildren, 6, 4, and 1. You've said that you began taking notes about the experience almost as a reflex. Those notes led to an essay in the New Yorker and then to a book, Making Toast, the title a reference to your talent of creating the perfect breakfast for each grandchild. 2 years later, you published a follow-up, Kayak Morning, subtitled Reflections on Love, Grief, and Small Boats. It is a meditation on grief and loss, but it's also an exploration of navigation and literature, of hope and remembrance, and of the endurance of love. Quoting you, I never thought of either Making Toast or Kayak Morning as memoirs, you've said. There's no category for the kind of work I'm trying to do now, work that straddles poetry and prose and deals with fact and thought in the same work. There's no real name for it, but memoir comes closest. The unique direction in which you've taken your writing was reflected in reviews of your most recent book, Boy Detective, A New York Childhood. NPR wrote that you challenge easy categorization by combining, quoting them, a walking tour around vanished Manhattan with a meditation, not only on the classic mystery fiction he loves, but also on those larger metaphysical mysteries that define even the shrewdest detective's reasoning. Readers who believe a journey is worth more than the destination will find in you a kindred spirit, said Christian Science Monitor, noting that you are generous company during your wanderings. You're also generous with your time and talent, particularly with this institution. In April 2013, you extended a visit to Bellarmine University, where you delivered the Garnishelli Lecture and were a visiting professor for several days in order to spend time discussing literature, creative writing, and journalism with students. Earlier this year, you returned to Bellarmine as a visiting professor to share your insights with 12 Bellarmine students on the art of the memoir. You currently teach at Stony Brook University in New York, where you were appointed Distinguished Professor of English and Writing in 2008. In 2005, you were the Edward R. Murrow Visiting Professor at Harvard University, where you earned your PhD, and where in the late 60s, you held the Briggs Copeland appointment in the teaching of writing. At Bellarmine University, we seek to foster a thoughtful, informed consideration of serious ideas, values, and issues through authentic conversations, both inside the classroom and out. Through this consideration, it's our hope that our students will discover their own best selves and that they will learn to think critically and to express themselves eloquently in all situations, no matter how challenging. Roger, for your inspiring example, both on the page and in the classroom, of the power of love and of the value of the written word, Bellarmine University is honored to award on this, the 10th day of May in the year 2014, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa to you. And then the formal words, by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, it gives me great pleasure to confer on you, Dr. Roger Rosenblatt, this degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. And now I'm pleased to present Mr. Pat Malloy, the chairman and CEO of Elmcroft Senior Living, but for this event, chair of our Board of Trustees, who will introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Malloy.
Thank you, Jay. It is my great pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Dr. Roger Rosenblatt. As Dr. McGowan noted, Dr. Rosenblatt is no stranger to Bellarmine University. Last spring, as a visiting professor, he discussed creative writing and journalism with students. This spring, he helped a small group of students share their own stories through memoir. While he has only recently begun to explore that genre professionally, the seeds were planted early. In an interview with Bellarmine magazine preceding his 2013 Garnishelli lecture at Bellarmine, he noted that he wanted to be a poet when he was very young, but he lacked the patience. Instead, he said he got into journalism. He said, "It put me in the catbird seat," he told the magazine, "but it wasn't the kind of writing that I really wanted to do. It's only been in the past 10 years that I've been doing the writing that I wished to do originally. And in the last 5 years, I've hit a form that's very comfortable. Books made of short sections like Making Toast and Kayak Morning." He said, "That allows me the occasional poetic section because each section has its own nature, tone, and point of view. So I'm back where I started. It's not real poetry, but it's as close as I can come." There's a particular sort of joy in learning, and your speaker today is a wonderful example of a lifetime spent in pursuit of it. I look forward with you to hearing what he will share with us. It is my great honor to present to you your commencement speaker, Dr. Roger Rosenblatt.
Thank you, and thank you all, and thank you, Dr. McGowan, and faculty and students, many of whom have become friends. I've been here so frequently, it's like coming home, and I mentioned that to a faculty member shortly before our gathering today. He said, "If you come one more time, you'll pay state taxes." So this will be my last visit. I want to talk to you about my grandson, James, who is a piece of work. When he was 3, he said to me, "Bappo," Bappo is my grandparental name, he said, "Bappo, I think we ought to go into business together." I said, "Oh, really, James? What sort of business did you have in mind?" He said, "We will write things and we will sell things, thereby yoking together two enterprises that have never been yoked together before." A few weeks later, he was fighting with his older sister, Jessica, and gave her a gratuitous smack. "I hate you, James," she said, and Jessie walks out of the room. I said, "James, apologize to Jessie. You know you were in the wrong." "No," he says. I said, "James, apologize to your sister. You know you did the wrong thing." "Never," he says. And then he turns his little back towards me and looks and says, "And you're not a good writer, and you're not a good seller." And another day, he last summer, I sit in a big leather chair at home, and he sits in my lap, and we watch cartoons. And this is all fine with him until his younger cousin Nate, who is 4, liked to do the same thing. So he climbs up in my lap, and we watch cartoons. And James hates this, and he hates the competition. And they have a tacit competition for cutest in the family, beside myself, of course. And one morning, James just puts his body across the 2 arms of the chair as a barricade to Nate, not the subtlest form of activity. And Nate, of course, oblivious to warfare, crawls under it. James stomps off. This time it's he who stomps off. Later, I see him standing in the kitchen with his back to the wall, agitated and muttering loud enough for me to hear him deliberately, "I'm never going to speak to you again. I'm never going to play with you again, and I have a secret I am not going to tell you." So I take him aside and I said, "James, you don't have to tell me your secret, but if you want to tell me your secret, I'll be happy to listen." So the little guy climbs in my lap and he starts beating the air with his fists. He, like a fledgling bird, can't stand what he's about to tell me, his secret. And finally, he can keep it in no longer. He said, "Bappo, I thought the F word about you." I said, "James, you are hardly the first." Now, these stories have nothing to do with what I'd like to talk to you about today. I just like to use my family for material. until recently, as Dr. McGowan said, my wife Ginny and I have lived with our son-in-law and our grandchildren. Sometimes I go and talk to our grandchildren's schools. Once Jessie introduced me to her 4th grade class thus, "This is my grandfather, Boppo. He lives in the basement and does nothing." I could not fault her for accuracy. And in fact, what I do want to talk to you about is nothing. Nothing of a particular sort, what Wallace Stevens called the nothing that is not there and the nothing that is. I speak of silence, the sublime nothing, the power of silence when we have run out of words. In that spirit, by the way, I won't use many words myself today. When I was teaching here last month, someone showed me a headline in a local newspaper that read, "Prominent citizen dies suddenly after giving university lecture." I'll try to make this brief. On silence. One of the loveliest Christmas carols is Silent Night, music written by an Austrian, Franz Gruber, in 1818, the words added later by Joseph Moore. So beloved is this carol that in 1914, during a Christmas truce in World War I, Silent Night was the one song played because it was known to both sides. Silent Night, Holy Night, Stille Nacht, Heilige Nacht. I leave it to your sense of irony to consider a savage, pointless war pausing for a Christmas truce. The quiet power of the carol, a lullaby really, derives from the picture it evokes of Mary and Jesus in the profound silence of the evening and of themselves. Silent Night. The authors knew where to direct our attention, to a scene so overwhelming, so sacred and full of meaning that no sound could express it. In a way, the song celebrates absence, the absence of words, noise, anything as compared to the presence of silence. The two of them, mother and child, embodying the inexpressibility of the mystery in which both were involved. There are two kinds of silence, it seems to me, both wonderful in different ways. There is the silence in which thought and emotion are practiced. The heart yearns in silence, the mind rages in silence, debates in silence, decides in silence, betrays in silence, the conscience roils, lies in silence, ruminates, meditates, vows. We search in silence, anger, seethe and plot in silence, regret in silence, love. We love in silence, think of that. In the roaring traffic's boom, wrote Cole Porter, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you night and day. Yet there is a deeper, wider silence of which we all are a part. Carson McCullers' The Heart is a Lonely Hunter deals tenderly with this kind of silence. The novel centers on John Singer, a gentleman who can neither speak nor hear, the deaf singer, to whose silence the townspeople turn both for solace and comfort and to gain an understanding of their best, authentic selves. The lonely teenage girl whom he befriends imagines Singer as God because, as she says, God was silent. This is the silence, at once so near and so unreachable that we gladly are helpless before it. We are part of the silence of our silence, and in this version of silence, nothing happens. No talk, no words, the sublime nothing. It is the silence to which all silences run, in which one is so suffused with what one cannot understand that sheer surrender to that fact becomes a kind of understanding. Silent night, holy night. We live in Louisville, we live in Kentucky, in America, in North America, in the world, in the universe, in the amalgamations of stars beyond our own. And among all these addresses, the most accurate is the least precise. We live in mystery, as Jesus and Mary did on that silent night. In our vast, knowledgeable age, with all its big data, in all that we have taught ourselves to understand, we dwell most certainly in what we will never understand. Yet that silence resides in every heart. Thus in it we find one another. The great thing about being a writer is that we don't create anything. Creative writers do not create anything. We respond to what has been created for us. We imagine what is already there, life, of which we are in awe. And I don't mean awesome the way the current generation uses awesome. Awesome. I mean real awe. the receptive awe that need not create anything but wonder, lose itself in wonder. This is true of the scientist as well. An astronomy professor giving a lecture at the Smithsonian Institution placed an orange at one end of a huge stage representing the sun, and then he stood at the opposite end of the stage holding a speck of dust representing the earth. He told the audience, "Either we are alone in the universe or we are not alone. I find both propositions equally unbelievable." What the professor was saying, in effect, is that much of life consists of believing in the unbelievable, the meaning and basis of faith. Silent night, holy night. All is calm, all is bright. The calm and bright moments in our lives are so rare and brief that the best we can do is celebrate them in silence. In this, we are also unconsciously celebrating our shared existence. Thomas Merton, whose intelligence and spirit permeate and inform a good deal of what goes on in this great university, recognized our shared existence and the reason for most of our woes. "We are already one," Merton wrote in his Asian journal, "but we imagine we are not. And what we have to recover is our original unity. What we have to be is what we are." With that in mind, President McGowan has helped make this university great by both living and teaching the Catholicity of Catholicism, the breadth of spirit that joins Roman Catholics, Jews, Muslims, Protestants, Hindus, Buddhists, and the whole holy mess of us in an implicit embrace. Pope Francis bases his papacy on this embrace. The connection, by the way, between the Pope and Dr. McGowan being the way Dr. McGowan is greeted on campus. I don't have a religion, and I don't believe in religion for myself, but I think I appreciate the faith that lies at its core for others. Ginny and I, who seem to have known each other since birth, attended a Quaker school in New York, the one memorable feature of which, at least for me, were the silent meetings, a tenet of Quakerism. During the silence of the silent meeting, I would sit there thinking about Ginny or basketball, sometimes baseball. I didn't have much range. But once in a while, I would experience what Mrs. McGowan calls an epiphany. Once in a while, I would give myself over to nothing at all, the nothing that is not there and the nothing that is, unconsciously reveling in the idea that there was a mind in the universe so much greater than my own that I might honor it and perhaps honor everyone everywhere simply by being aware of its magnitude. At the end of the third edition of The Origin of Species, Darwin traced evolution back to a divine creator whom he too could only imagine in silence. Some think that Darwin did this in the third edition to appease the creationists of the time, thus making the idea of evolution more palatable to them. But I think not. No one in history had a greater imagination than Darwin, not Shakespeare, Beethoven, Mozart, Einstein, Newton, Van Gogh, Vermeer. Darwin imagined all of life in the interstices, the ellipses, the things no one could ever or can ever see. So it was perfectly logical that he could imagine God as well, in that kind of imagining that does not create, but rather receives what has been created. Picture Darwin staring into the silent night, imagining God, imagining us. You graduates are about to go off into a noisy, clamorous world. You will be assaulted by the din of wars or terrorist bombs, bigots' rants, politicians' promises, the wailing of children, the cheering of soccer crowds, ambulance sirens, the little bells on your cell phones. In the middle of all this, you will try to think your way into decisions, moral and practical, and that is as it should be. But there will be other moments of no thought, of nothing, nothing at all, when you will sit or stroll in the calm and bright evenings and gratefully open your eyes and arms to everything you will never understand, imagining the world created for you. On those blessed silent nights, embrace the larger life. In it, you may find kindness and love and one another. Imagine that. Thank you.
He never ceases to amaze me as a friend and teacher. But I think that you have done something different for yourself today. In addition to accepting our degree, as I listened to talk about Jesus and Mary and Thomas Merton and the Pope, I think today we've also made you an honorary Catholic. It is now my great pleasure to present the Monsignor Alfred Horrigan Medal to two deserving individuals who together spent 65 years of their careers at Bellarmine. Our first honoree is Marquita Bright. Marquita, is she up here? Let me give you something, and you can stay here and I'll brag about you. Okay. I know enough to not put this over somebody who's worked on her here, so if you would do it. Okay. Marquita Bright started her Bellarmine career in 1966 as a volunteer. Betty Delius, Bellarmine's library director, had no positions open at the time. We're fortunate that Ms. Bright volunteered because she proved to be a good fit for what it was then Bellarmine College and was hired at the end of May 1967 as part of the public services staff. In 1971, Ms. Bright received her Master of Arts in Library Science from Spalding University and was promoted to circulation librarian until in 1974, she was promoted to circulation and acquisition librarian. That same year, she submitted Thomas Merton, a bibliography, to Scarecrow Press, and it was accepted for publication. In those pre-online years, a bibliography was quickly out of date. Another big bibliography on Merton was completed in collaboration with Dr. Bob Daggy, the curator of the Merton Center, and that was published in 1968 by Garland Press. During this era in the library's history, there were some staff changes which resulted in Ms. Bright's appointment as cataloging and acquisitions librarian and media services supervisor. We can kind of trace the development of libraries. Eventually, systems coordinator was added to her responsibilities. During her years at Bellarmine, Ms. Bright served on various Bellarmine and Louisville library-oriented committees, example, rank and tenure, personnel welfare, committee of the faculty, which was the forerunner to our faculty council, the Bellarmine College Self-Study by the Southern Association, Education Department Self-Study, Nursing Self-Study, Academic Affairs, Physical Therapy Self-Study, Kentucky Library Association, Metroversity, ICU, and so on. Ms. Bright also acted as a consultant to the librarians at the Courier-Journal Library, Stites, McElwain, and Fowler, at the time the largest law firm in Kentucky. Also the Louisville Presbyterian Seminary and Our Lady of Gethsemane Library. As a member of the Bellarmine faculty, she was granted tenure in 1976, then promoted to associate professor in 78, soon after the publication of the first Merton bibliography, and she gained the title of full professor in the fall of 1987. In 86, she managed a project that resulted in the preparation and completion of inputting all library holdings, including books, periodicals, media, and archival materials, into a national bibliographic database. Again, it's just kind of fun because I've known Marquita now certainly since I've been here, though you preceded me here, and you could just see, all of us, and especially the faculty, can see the library just growing and changing, and you right at the peak of the wave on that. And after so many years of waiting, it finally happened. Thanks to a team effort, I think I was part of that, and the director of the library, Dave Chatham, the new W.L. Lyons Brown Library opened in January 1997, and you were appointed director. During your 39 years of service, you've witnessed remarkable changes on our campus and steady growth in our staff, faculty, and students. You've been called upon to work closely with all of us, administrators, faculty, and students from every school. And no matter what the discipline, you're always there to encourage and support teaching and learning at Bellarmine, and you've gained all of our respect, affection, and love. So for being a steadfast champion and supporter of academic excellence, and for your many contributions to the Bellarmine community, I'm very pleased to present Marquita Bright with the Monsignor Alfred Horrigan Medal. Congratulations. Our second honoree is Dr. Michael Krakones. Mike is there, he comes. there, and let me brag about you. Michael Krakonas received his bachelor's degree in political science from Loyola University in Chicago in 1966. 1969, he went on to receive a master's in political science from the University of Minnesota, and in 1979 completed his PhD in political science from Miami University. Dr. Krakonas is an extraordinary teacher. He served as the only political science faculty member in the History Political Science Department from 1979 to 2005, and as such administered and revised the political science curriculum, and we build on your work today, Mike. Dr. Krakonas taught 4 different preparations each semester in order to get all the political science courses in for majors. He also did all the advising for the political science students, which usually meant about 20 a year, and in several courses used simulation games, which were quite popular with students. But you also, I recall, gave long exams, which weren't quite as popular in there. Excellent exams, of course, Michael. In addition to his Bellarmine courses, Dr. Krakonas conducted Metroversity TV courses on American government from 1980 to 85, won the Bellarmine Women's Council Instructional Development Award in 86 for the course on politics in fiction and film, and a finalist for the Grawemeyer Award for the Instructional Development in 1986 for the above course. Dr. Krakonas is the kind of professor one expects to have at the university level. In fact, since his retirement from Bellarmine in 2003, he's been teaching part-time as an adjunct professor of political science at St. Xavier University in Chicago. Dr. Krakonas is also a scholar. In addition to his 1984 book, Promises and Performance, Presidential Campaigns as Policy Predictors, he wrote chapters on continuing presidential elections and outcomes and gave many presentations on these topics. He developed a new course on politics in fiction and film, turning abstract into reality. He's a servant leader. He served the campus community and the Louisville community very well, served on that same committee of the faculty, committee on the core curriculum. It's an eternal committee. We've just brought it back to life again. And necessarily. Faculty salary and benefits, an eternal committee as well, necessarily. And chaired the library committee. He was moderator for the Political Science Club, which brought politicians and other interesting speakers to campus, and very involved in the community and in community boards and efforts. So for your devotion to students, your continuing scholarship, your passion for citizenship, it's my honor and pleasure today to present to you, Michael Krakonas, the Monsignor Alfred Horrigan Medal. Congratulations, Mike.
At this time, the deans of the university will present to the president the candidates who have completed the requirements for their Bellarmine degrees. Dr. Fenton from Bellarmine College will lead off.
President McGowan, I have the honor to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for degrees from the Bellarmine College of Arts and Sciences. These candidates have developed an understanding of global societies and world issues. They have gained an appreciation of their own culture and heritage through an examination of other cultures. And they can integrate perspectives from various cultures into a cohesive knowledge. The members of the May class of 2014 have fully complied with the requirements of their respective degrees. This year we particularly celebrate the first graduate in Spanish in over 4 decades. On behalf of the distinguished faculty of Bellarmine College, I congratulate all arts and sciences graduates upon their many accomplishments, and I recommend to the Board of Trustees that their degrees be conferred.
President McGowan, I have the honor to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for degrees from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business. The candidates will join a very distinguished group of current and former senior executives of many national and international firms, such as Reynolds American, Churchill Downs, Dish Network, Steel Technologies, Rest Care, Signature Healthcare, Stockyards Bank, and Brown Jordan International. Their efforts were also recently recognized by the Princeton Review, which has named the Rubel School a top 300 business school. Since these candidates have fully complied with all requirements and been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university, I ask that their respective degrees be conferred on them. Congratulations, graduates.
President McGowan, I have the distinct pleasure to present this scroll to you with the names of the degree candidates from the Donna and Allen Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. This scroll contains the names of the candidates for graduations from the doctoral program in nursing practice, as well as the Master of Nursing and the Master of Health Science degrees and baccalaureate programs in nursing, exercise science, medical laboratory science, physical therapy, and respiratory therapy. These candidates will walk across the stage and receive degrees that are dedicated to the provision of health care and the promotion of wellness in society. These professionals enter the community as vital members of the interdisciplinary healthcare team, seeking to apply their spirit, mind, heart, and hands to promote wellness and health, facilitate healing, and alleviate the suffering of others. Dr. McGowan, these candidates have fully complied with the requirements of their degree programs and are recommended to the Board of Trustees by the faculty of the Lansing School. I respectfully request that these doctoral, master's, and baccalaureate degrees be conferred.
President McGowan, I have the honor of representing the distinguished faculty and staff of the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education. It is on their behalf, absolutely, it is on their behalf that I am pleased to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for degrees in the education profession. These include the baccalaureate degree, master's degree, education specialist, and for the first time in Bellarmine's history, the Doctor of Philosophy degree in education and social change dedicated to the improvement of education for children in poverty. Teaching is the oldest and most distinguished of all professions. It began, of course, in ancient times with parents teaching their children the basics of life, which is still the case today, of course. Moving forward in history, we often think of classic teachers like Plato, Aristotle, and of course, Jesus of Nazareth. Sylvia Ashton Warner, a 20th century New Zealand teacher, wrote, "No other job in the world could possibly dispossess one so completely as this job of teaching. This teaching profession cuts right into your being. Essentially, it takes over your spirit. A great teacher is never really off duty, for they continue to learn and pass it on to their students. Education in America has been and still is a powerful force for good. Indeed, education is the pathway to social justice and the American dream for our citizens. As our graduates continue finding their way into the daily lives of children and their families, we wish them Godspeed and recall these words spoken by the 16th century saint, Angela Merici. With the help of God, you will do much good for others." Dr. McGowan, we are very pleased indeed to recommend these fine candidates to the Board of Trustees for conferral of their respective degrees.
President McGowan, I have the honor to present this scroll with the name of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in Applied Information Technology, as well as the baccalaureate degree in Design, Arts, and Technology. These fine students have mastered the tools of their respective disciplines through both theoretical understanding as well as practical application. Since they have fully complied with the requirements and have been recommended by the fabulous faculty to the trustees of the university, I respectfully ask that their respective degrees be conferred upon them.
President McGowan, I have the honor to present this scroll with the names of the candidates for degrees from the Bellarmine University School of Communication. These students possess the skills to communicate effectively and efficiently in a rapidly changing industry. They are trained to be educated consumers and ethical producers of all forms of communication. And they have a foundation in communication theory that will guide them as professionals in a dynamic workplace and in a media-driven society. Since these students have fully complied with the requirements of their degree program and have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Communication, I ask that their degrees be conferred.
President McGowan, it's my honor to present this scroll with the names of candidates for degrees from the School of Environmental Studies. These students are the very first to complete degree requirements at Bellarmine for the BS in Environmental Science and the BA in Environmental Studies. Each one has demonstrated creative leadership, mastering environmental coursework offered for the first time at this university, pursuing research outdoors in the heat of summer and the cold of winter on pretty days and stormy days, and asking questions that had never been asked before in this region. They have fulfilled internships in preparation for emerging careers, and they have broken a path for a growing number of environmental majors following in their footsteps. I speak for the environmental studies faculty in saying that we could not be more proud of their accomplishments or more grateful for their partnership in the genesis of our school. Since these students have fully complied with the requirements of their degree program and have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Environmental Studies, I ask that their degrees be conferred.
Will all of the candidates for degrees please rise, and all of the faculty members please rise in support.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, I hereby confer upon the students of Bellarmine University whose names have been presented on these official scrolls the degrees to which they are respectively entitled. Graduates, please don your hoods, the symbol of your academic rights and duties. Thank you, and please be seated. Yeah, after all your hard work, we can wait a few more minutes to get all guzzied up. On behalf of Bellarmine University's Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, and alumni, congratulations on earning your Bellarmine degrees. And it's also my official duty now to welcome you to the Distinguished International Association of more than 22,000 of your fellow alumni and alumnae throughout the world. Congratulations also to our new alumnus up here on the stage, Dr. Roger Rosenblatt. Roger, you've been a great friend to me and Maureen, of course, and to Bellarmine University. But just because you have a degree now doesn't mean I'm going to take the pressure off in our bocce competition. That's a joke. But I did beat him. I had hoped, of course, to be delivering these commencement remarks in Owsley Brown Fraser Stadium in Clayton Field. Trappist monk Thomas Merton, whose writings and philosophies are so important to us, as you've heard already, once wrote in a journal, "I myself am part of the weather and part of the climate and part of the place. It certainly is part of my life of prayer." To be perfectly transparent, I myself have engaged in some weather-related prayer this week. Unfortunately, the weather decided not to cooperate with us today. So I apologize to those of you who had planned to bring more guests to campus. We know that your parents and grandparents and siblings and friends are just as proud of you as we are, and I hope that some of them are watching the live stream of today's exercises in Fraser or Crawley or on the Bellarmine website. A video of the entire ceremony will also be posted on the website afterwards, so you can share the ceremony with those who couldn't be here. But we're going to stay at it. I think it's the right idea. I thought, here we have this beautiful week, and Mother Nature just said, "No, I'm going to rain on Saturday." And we said, "Okay, babe, whatever." Under Vision 2020, our plan for continuous improvement as the premier private university in our region, we've steadily and strategically grown, and so, of course, has the size of your class. Today, 553 of you graduate, with a combined total of 560 undergraduate and graduate degrees, and head out into the world to share your knowledge, your values, and your talents. Before you go, allow me to share just a few student stories to give you a sense of the exceptional quality and character of your class. Now, presidents always say something like that to the graduating class. In your case, it also happens to be very true. The faculty and staff and I have noticed this over your time here. This has been a particularly bright and generous and engaged class, and we're grateful to you for that. In keeping with the theme of firsts, we're very proud of 3 students. And by the way, shout out for environmental studies. Way to go, guys. I said to Dean Kingsolver, thanks for helping us create history. So that school, the trustees approved that just a few years ago, and this is the first graduating class. So in addition to our PhD, which we will award in just a few moments, we're making history, and you're making history for us. So Leah Gadd, Lucas Graham, and Jenna Patterson had the vision and courage to jump into a newly approved degree program when they were sophomores. Every course they took in their major was being taught for the first time at Bellarmine, so they've been true pathfinders, collaborating with the faculty to create a stronger and richer college experience for the larger cohorts of environmental majors coming along behind them. All 3 students studied abroad, all 3 participated in internships, and all 3 conducted undergraduate research. I think the topics of that research illustrate the importance of the School of Environmental Studies to our city, region, and world. And Leah studied water quality in the Jefferson County watershed. Lucas investigated pollution and the health of fish in the Ohio River. And Jenna applied geographic information systems to study stormwater issues in our city. You certainly would be busy today, Jenna. Congratulations to these pathfinding graduates. I really mean that. Another first today, and Dan Eisen is with us from our Board of Overseers. Also graduating today is the first ever Dan R. Eisen Endowed Communications Scholar, Marissa Lease. Marissa, congratulations to you. This endowed scholarship was established by Dan's wife, Debbie Holloway, who's with us, as a Christmas gift to honor his career, his very distinguished career in public and community relations at Philip Morris. Dan, a member and past chair of our Board of Overseers, and Debbie, a President's Society member, are here today to cheer on Marissa. Congratulations, Marissa, and thanks, Debbie and Dan, members of our Bellarmine family. And also, before I move to my next comment on this, it was this semester at an overseers meeting that I was reporting, as I like to do, to the board when we meet, and then also to the overseers when we meet. And I'm talking about the vision and the progress that we're making. And Dan, who's from the communications business, said, We're right with you. We're pleased with the way the university is going. But he said, the institution keeps talking about becoming the best Catholic university in the South and becoming the top private university in the region. He said, as far as we're concerned, you already are, and we agree you. Thanks, Dan, very much for this. Matthew Toole, who's graduating today, is not earning the first Bellarmine degree in his family. He's earning the Toole family's 18th Bellarmine degree. In fact, there's been a member of the Toole family on this campus for a remarkable 37 of the past 51 years. And among them, they've earned 15 bachelor's degrees, 2 master's degrees, and 1 doctorate. And several of them met their future spouses here. They've been very active in campus organizations and sports. Matt played on Bellarmine's baseball team and can claim 1 senior class president, 2 homecoming queens, and 2 members of Bellarmine's Athletics Hall of Fame. Many of them are still active supporters of the university, and 11 of them have season tickets to BU basketball. Now you see why we had to move commencement to a larger venue. Congratulations to Matthew Toole and the entire Toole family. Way to go, Tooles. And finally, I want to share with you the story of Isla Hakelovich, who graduates today with a major in political science. Don, you have to be pleased, Dr. Michael, you have to be pleased with that, and a minor in criminal justice. Isla and her parents escaped from war-torn Bosnia when she was 2.5 years old after narrowly surviving the bombing of their apartment building and her placement in a Croatian concentration camp. Arriving in Louisville with $100 in cash, her parents rebuilt their lives, learning English and working multiple minimum wage jobs, inspiring her with their work ethic and their will to survive and succeed. Isla plans to attend law school, and I'd like to read an excerpt from the personal statement that accompanied her applications. I've seen a society, she writes, where the rule of law was taken away. I've seen a society where the goodness of human nature can be replaced with lawlessness, a lack of mercy, and animalistic behavior. For me, studying law is the opportunity to search for possible truths and to establish and maintain a sense of order and justice in a society. I want to attend law school so that I can further research the importance of the law and how the law can be used to benefit society in a positive way. I can't think of a better testament to Bellarmine University's mission statement that Bellarmine seeks to benefit the public interest, to help create the future and improve the human condition. So congratulations to you, Isla. I know you're going to be a wonderful lawyer, and the world will be a better place because of you. And also, obviously, thanks and congratulations to your mom and dad as you go here. So each one of you, I know, that's the only problem with using these stories to give you a sense of the character, because I know every one of you. I'm looking down at one person I just had a meeting with this week. Has a story, a tremendous story, a way that you journeyed through this degree, taking advantage of opportunities, meeting challenges, and so forth. So we know that. So please give yourselves a round of applause. So this is the time where you take what you've learned here and you put it to your service and also to the service of the world. And there will be challenges, as Dr. Rosenblatt mentioned, but fear not, you're well prepared to take on whatever you may encounter. And whether you ultimately write your story on the page, as today's commencement speaker has done so eloquently, know that through your actions and accomplishments, the choices you make and the lives you choose to lead, you'll all write your stories on the world, and you're all capable of truly great things. I look forward to hearing about them in the years to come. When we hear about them, we'll put them right in the alumni magazine. We've also arrived at the good part, the awarding of diplomas. But first, I'd like to encourage you to participate in a new tradition suggested by the wonderful project in this region called 55,000 Degrees. It's a very coordinated, streamlined education movement started by then Mayor and now Lieutenant Governor Jerry Abramson, who is here with us, to bring together all of the education, all the formal education efforts from PK through doctoral programs. And it's a wondrous exercise, because all of us who head these institutions work together, share information with one another, and try to create more students who graduate with degrees, and it is working. And they came up with an idea called Pass the Cap. And I was asked to talk to that for a second today before moving on. Pass the Cap is calling on each of you as a college graduate to pass on your graduation cap to somebody you believe can also earn a college degree. It might be a sibling, a friend, or a neighbor. It might be somebody who's already on track to earn a diploma, or someone who just never quite completed his or her college journey. One of the leaders in this effort, of course, is Madeline Abramson, who earned her bachelor's degree from Bellarmine in December, more than 2 decades after first attending college. She was inspired by her son, Sidney Abramson, who's receiving his own bachelor's degree in communication today. Madeline is here today, as I mentioned, with husband Governor Abramson, a former executive in residence. Congratulations to you, Abramson family, but most of all, thank you for your continued leadership by example. Passing the cap may seem like a small thing, but sometimes all it takes is a word of encouragement. And I think Dean Cooter hinted at this, to convince someone that he or she can graduate. Our actions can have ripple effects, and we may never even know about, but that can alter someone else's life, even the course of history. And that brings me back to Merton, who had this to say about compassion. The whole idea of compassion is based on a keen awareness of the interdependence of all these living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved in one another. No matter where your individual paths take you, class of 2014, you'll always be a part of one another and part of Bellarmine University. We will always love you and always welcome you back here to your home. Congratulations, Godspeed, as you begin this next chapter of your lives. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our Academic Vice President, Carol Pfeffer, and on to the diplomas. Dr. Pfeffer.
When invited by the Marshal, will our degree recipients please come forward to receive your diplomas? Doctor of Philosophy in Education and Social Change graduate, Hunt Shuto Helm. As noted, Mr. Helm, our VP for Communication and Public Affairs, is the first graduate from the new Doctor of Philosophy in Education and Social Change program. Dr. Robert Cooter, Dean of the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education, is assisting President McGowan with the hooding and diploma presentation. The following doctoral degree recipients are from the Donna and Allen Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Doctor of Nursing Practice graduates. Charla Froman Glover. Ronita Monet Usher. The following master's degree recipients are from Bellarmine College. Master of Arts in Spirituality graduates, Deborah Apaldo. Rebecca Susan Bassarge. Carol June Ferris. Rebecca Gresham Kessner. David William Huber. Roxana Bland Trivet. The following master's degree recipients are from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business. Master of Business Administration graduates, Stephen Arkin. Jeremy Andrew Barry. Christopher Boylan. Scott Matthew Brown. Carrie Lee Deacon. Jason Ray Harrington. Douglas Anthony Hillsman. Amy Renee Candle. Tanya Ritz Kirby. Victoria McRae Samuels. Victoria's diploma is being presented to her by Bellarmine trustee, Mr. Bill Samuels. Jason Anthony Matzik. Michael Stephen Merman. Anthony Schmucky. Alex Wathen Shear. Matthew Edward Shore. Jennifer Knight Steyer. Derek Thomas Wagner. Heather Ann White. Brian Robert Yost. Master of Science in Taxation graduate, Melissa Mindsey White. The following master's degree recipients are from the Donna and Alan Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Master of Science in Nursing graduates, Robert Craig Fleener. Victoria Sharon Meska. The following master's degree recipients are from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education, Master of Arts in Education graduates, Ashley Rebecca Fishback, Jennifer Marie Riggs, Master of Arts in Teaching graduates, Haley Stiller Abel, Angela Catherine Hurdy, Eric Michael Klein, Joshua David Ratterman, Brianna Michelle Roby, Sarah Susanna Yearsley. The following master's degree recipients are from the School of Communication. Master of Arts in Communication graduates, Jason Andrew Coots Sissel. Alvin Russell Goodwin II. Felicia Nakatula Mabuza. Sharisa K. Reynolds. Ellen Taylor Weingart. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from Bellarmine College. Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates, Adela Alec, Thomas William Applegate, Debonair Christoph Baber, Samantha Suzanne Batter, Stephanie Elizabeth Barnett, Anne Elizabeth Balmer, summa cum laude. Travis James Beck. Anna Christine Beelman, summa cum laude. Clinton Wesley Bell. John Michael Binder, cum laude. Kayla Nicole Bischoff, magna cum laude. Sarah Pauline Bourget, cum laude. Dakota James Branham. Jessica Marie Brown. Erin Elizabeth Bumpus. Christina Caitlin Burke, cum laude. Yunette Calderon, cum laude. Scott Robert Calmes. Catherine Page Cardwell. Ryan Rose Carter, summa cum laude. Ryan's diploma is being presented to her by her mother, Dr. Pam Carter, chairperson of our Psychology, Sociology, and Criminal Justice Studies Department. Michelle Carwile. Brittany Lee Castle. Darinez Castro Flores. Leslie Danielle Catalani. Michael Austin Chitwood. Brandon Edward Cody. Nairi Zanea Coleman, cum laude. Andrew Mark Candia. Elise Courtney. Amber Marie Cunningham, cum laude. Paige Elise Dawson. Miranda Colleen Deaton. Kara Marie Dischinger, cum laude. Catherine Marie Dormany. Violet Taylor Downs, magna cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Durland. Peyton Lee Ellis, cum laude. Sheila Elizabeth Elsener. Katie Joanna Erickson, magna cum laude. Brian Christopher Fagan, summa cum laude. Tabitha Gail Faulkner. Catherine Grace Faust, magna cum laude. Jared Malcolm Finlauder, cum laude. Claire Rose Gandenberger, summa cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Gibson. Kaylee Ann Gibson, cum laude. Amanda Marie Goebel, summa cum laude. Christina Gogich, cum laude. Bruce Aaron Gowan. Devin Nicole Grayley. Nathan Charles Grayson. Danielle Nicole Gulak. Kyle Michael Hoss. Isla Hakalovich. Emily Marie Hanna. Louis Simon Heeman, magna cum laude. Michael Stephen Heinekamp, cum laude. Samantha Kate Hellinger. Kristen Marie Hepler. Eugene Waverly Hinderer III, magna cum laude. Eric Miles Hoffman, magna cum laude. Chelsea Danielle Hoke. Morgan Alexis Hunter, cum laude. Nicholas Ray Hushabeck. Elizabeth Jane Ivy, summa cum laude. David Jerome Jabali Jr. Kenton Gustav Jetten. Amanda Daniela Jones. Trevor Andrew Jones. Alexander James Joy. Charles Fraser Joy. Christina Mary Justice, magna cum laude. Shayna Colleen Keegan. Jacob Aaron Kessler, cum laude. Shane Douglas Kimball. Shane's diploma is being presented to him by his aunt, Dr. Alice Kimball, Director of Health Services at Bellarmine. Carl Jacob Kanaganyelm, cum laude. Samantha Marie Coors, magna cum laude. Aaron Raymond Cazell, magna cum laude. Kelsey Nicole Lamb, summa cum laude. Timothy Deemer Law, Jr., magna cum laude. Gregory Wayne Least. Summer Nicole Luckett. Arelis Amata Maciel. Rachel Davidson Mattingly. Lauren Patrick McGowan. Trevor Scott Mercino, magna cum laude. Demetria Marie Michael, summa cum laude. Stephen Kyle Milburn. Jessica Ann Miller, cum laude. Dana Lisbeth Miramontes. Therese Marie Montano, magna cum laude. P.J. Morgan. Mary Elizabeth Mueller, summa cum laude. Amanda Kristen Mullins. Amanda's diploma is being presented to her by her father-in-law and Bellarmine trustee, Mr. Steve Mullins. Angela Celeste Musk, magna cum laude. Courtney Elizabeth Myers. Kai Hu Win. Kayla Faye Marie Nichols. Matthew Franklin Nicholson. Miles J. Olson, cum laude. Megan Marie Oskins. Angela Yumi Parsons. Ethan McAdams Pauley. Leah Marie Pelkey, magna cum laude. Ryan William Pierce. David Gilbert Presnell IV. Alicia Michelle Priest, cum laude. Philip Gregory Rains. Bo Ryan Ramirez. Aaron Gordon Rayom. Rebecca Faith Ritchie, magna cum laude. Madison Page Roark. Christina Marie Rodriguez. Nicholas Glenn Rogers. Matthew Taylor Ross, magna cum laude. Rachel Ann Sanders. Casey Stewart Salmon, cum laude. Kristen Marie Scorch. Amy Rebecca Schwarber, magna cum laude. Wesley Eugene Scott, summa cum laude. Michael Mason Smith. Leah Martha Spears, summa cum laude. Jonathan William Staff, magna cum laude. Maggie Renee Stapp, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Stark, cum laude. Jessica May Starr. Lauren Elizabeth State. Zachary Wallace Stefanski. Virginia Lee Stylberg, summa cum laude. Jeremy Allen Stumler. Marichelle Karan Swan. Matthew Joseph Toole, cum laude. Matthew's diploma is being presented to him by his father, Charlie Toole, from the Bellarmine Board of Overseers. Angel Fernando Thompson. Katie Ann Tressel. Matthew Dale Tucker. Leanna Rose Vala. Regina Elizabeth Vargo. Anthony Vega. Caitlin Alexandra Vella. Louise Elizabeth Vi, cum laude. Erica Therese Visconti. Amanda Marie Valletta. Adam Redmond Wade. Connor Andrew Waldman, cum laude. Shayna May Wheeler, cum laude. Damar Preston Williams. Caitlin Mary Wills, summa cum laude. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business. Bachelor of Arts graduates. Hillary Payne Ballard. Jake Morgan Byerly. Christina Marie Bilbrey. Christian Tanner Bobrowski. Michael Jeffrey Bramer, cum laude. Samantha Marie Berger. Allison Ray Clark, cum laude. Michael LaRue Kokenar. Elena Marie Coughlin, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Cox. Bradley Joseph Davis. Anne Marie Doran. Abigail Page Dorton. Alexander Charles Foley. Gavin Reed Fox. Trevor Allen Freilich. Armand Anthony Frigo. Christian Levon Garner. Emily Blair Gentry. Emily's diploma is being presented to her by her mother, Michelle Gentry, from our Bellarmine Development Office. Krista Brooke Gibson. Ryan Matthew Glass, magna cum laude. Lucy Page Heydrich. Brendan Ingargala, cum cum laude. Adam Michael Johnson. Keaston Dwayne Jones, cum laude. Kayla Marie Kunzman. Emily Kathleen Labertu. Tiffany Amber Landrum. Megan Lynn Langloy. Chad Michael Luttrell, cum laude. Yalisi Martinez Fernandez, magna cum laude. Rachel Lynn McAllister, summa cum laude. Andrew Thomas McWhorter. Fahira Mehmedovich, summa cum laude. Chad Francis Mitchell. Raina Lynn Narano. Matthew Robert Odom, magna cum laude. Cameron Mack Page. Cameron's diploma is being presented to him by his father, Dr. David Page from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education. Allison Maria Pauley, summa cum laude. Madeline Brooke Ruggles. Amanda Lynn Rummel, magna cum laude. Kyle Michael Schneider. Jonathan Patrick Smith, summa cum laude. Stephen William Soriano. Bevan Kiger Sparta, magna cum laude. Patrick Michael Sullivan, Jr. Dylan Thomas Warman. Dylan's diploma is being presented to him by his aunt, Dr. Doris Taggart, Executive Vice President and Provost at Bellarmine. Claire Elizabeth Yates. Jessica Lee York, magna cum laude. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the Donna and Alan Lansing School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Health Science, and Bachelor of Arts graduates. Maureen Akiso. Maureen Akiso. Nicholas Daniel Amlung. Elizabeth Henry Angeline. Kyle Michael Atherton. Ashley Nicole Baker. Spencer Nolan Baldwin. Kayla Danielle Bandersky. Kayla Marie Barker. Samantha Clark Bessler. Caitlin Marie Bethel. Ashley Marie Bolger. Alicia Sade Bowman. Colleen Marie Brady, cum laude. Jennifer Marie Brockman. Megan Ann Brogan. Natalie Gail Brose. Jessica Lynn Brown. Katie Nicole Browning. Jordan Taylor Buchanan, cum laude. Gina Lynn Burris. Kara Lynn Cannon, cum laude. Priscilla Nicole Childress. Jamie Allison Clays, summa cum laude. Casey Lynn Cleary, cum laude. Lauren Nicole Cogan. Chelsea Nicole Collins. Katie Lynn Elizabeth Compton, cum laude. Ryan Alexander Conley. Edward Bradley Coomer, summa cum laude. Jonathan Michael Kraft. Brooke Ashton Crawley. Shelley Christine Curtis. Skylar K. Dashner. Alejandra Del Castillo, cum laude. Shannon Catherine Depew. Amber Lynn Dever. Sarah Louise Deaver. Emily Frances Didelot. Joseph John Dorrell. Emily Grace Driscoll. Sarah Marie Duckworth. Kathleen Ann Elwood. Ambriana Deshay Fair. Caitlin Elizabeth Flack, summa cum laude. Jessica Ann Frederick, magna cum laude. Emily Rose Frecking. Molly Louise Gilbert. Margaret Ann Glazer, magna cum laude. Rosemary Caroline Goins, magna cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Gooden. Billy Lee Graham. Stephanie Ann Graves. Barrett Langbridge Green. Courtney Blair Greenwell. Ellen Lorena Groneman. Caitlin Marie Haas, summa cum laude. Camille Ashley Hall. Desiree Victoria Hall. Kylie Leanne Hamilton. Autumn Lynn Hardsaw, cum laude. Stacy Nicole Harris, cum laude. Brittany Carol Haynes. Cheryl Lynn Hearn. Abigail Benson Hines. Nikki Jade Hershey. Julia Elizabeth Hewson. Kelsey Bette Hill. Christopher Michael Hitchcock. Jacqueline Blake Hicks. Kelly Nicole Hollingsworth. Lindsay Nicole Harrell, summa cum laude. Leslie K. Hubbard Kreis. Lauren Elizabeth Hurley, cum laude. Caitlin Tennell Infante. Dylan Wolfgang Johnson. Casey Lynn Johnson. Sean Richard Joyce. Mackenzie Talon Kaiser. Christina Nicole Capsalis, summa cum laude. Alyssa Lynn Kaufman. Shelby Brooke Kennedy. Shelby Elizabeth Kissel, cum laude. Victoria Lynn Cute, cum laude. Michael Dale Lance II. Angela Jean Lane. Michelle Laura Langevin. Brian Patrick Lawrence. Megan Elizabeth Leffler, summa cum laude. Hannah Noel Little, magna cum laude. Amanda Jo Lynch. Ashley Lynn Mahan. Leslie Nicole Manuel. James Gregory Marsh, Jr., cum laude. Matthew Joseph McGuire. Jacob Matthew McKenna. Nathan Lee McKinney, cum laude. Megan Ford McLaughlin. Katie Elizabeth McNeil. Samantha Marie Mello. Adam Joseph Meyer. Matthew Michael Mobley. Katie Marie Moore. Aaron Scully Munoz. Devin Marie Nike, cum laude. Colleen Patricia Nally, magna cum laude. Catherine Lindsay Nation. Lauren Danielle Nichter. Daniel Joseph Newton, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Nido. Grant Tyler Ullman, cum laude. Stephanie Renee Ollis. Rima Patel. Marissa Beth Perlman, cum laude. Rebecca Allison Pike. Ashanae Deandra Pender, magna cum laude. Michael Curtis Porter. Rebecca Marie Porter. Casey Lee Potts. Rebecca Ann Pratt. Kolpona Rangaswamy, summa cum laude. Jessica Marie Rayom, cum laude. Christopher Michael Reeder, cum laude. Julianne Reardon. Savannah Marie Hadley Reyna. Maria Elizabeth Rizzo. Meredith Ann Roby. Alex Michelle Rodden. Paul Matt Rogers. Garrett Lynn Ross. Ruby Rua. Darlene Michelle Rush, cum laude. Catherine Lindsay Rush. Robert Kennedy Sandlin, Jr., summa cum laude. Cody James Sheeler. Jessica Marie Scheller. Maria Rosalie Schmitz, magna cum laude. Olivia Beckley Schneider. Catherine Michelle Schroet. Stacy Lee Scott. Abigail Ruth Self. Andrew Deal Selk. Abby Elizabeth Sin, summa cum laude. Kristen Renee Schaefer, summa cum laude. Taylor Danielle Schaeferman. Lindsay Denise Shepard. Seth Michael Sigler, cum laude. Devin Kirsten Smith. Franklin Patrick Smith, cum laude. Lauren Suzanne Spurrier. Mackenzie Aaron Stevens. Angela Marie Stewart. Kelsey Elaine Stillions. Brogan Lene Uphoff, summa cum laude. Anna Maria Uanis Vafiadis. Hannah Marie Verkamp. Rachel Marie Wagner, magna cum laude. Shelby Lynn Wagner, cum laude. Carrie Lynn Walker, cum laude. Colin Welp. Sarah Elizabeth Wernert. Lindsay Page Wheatley. Taylor Emily Whitaker. Erica Lorraine Widener. Lindsay May Willett. Jessie Elizabeth Williams. Virginia Lauren Zimlick, cum laude. Virginia's diploma is being presented to her by her father, Mr. Bob Zimlick, Vice President for Administration and Finance at Bellarmine. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education, Bachelor of Arts graduates. Kelsey Ray Barch, magna cum laude. Bailey Catherine Bredenbeckkorp, cum laude. Andrea Alexis Burns, cum laude. Hannah Marie Burns, cum laude. Allie Brianne Curley. Daniel Frederick Edlin, cum laude. George Wesley Martin Fehrenbacher. Mary Catherine Gibbons, cum laude. Benjamin Michael Geese, magna cum laude. Tiffany Renee Going, cum laude. Patricia Lynn Gray, summa cum laude. Taylor Renee Green, magna cum laude. Brian Wayne Hockman, summa cum laude. Megan Ann Martini, cum laude. Megan Linda Machino, cum laude. Carly Lynn Melia, cum laude. Catherine Jane Meyer, magna cum laude. Mariah Nicole Renee Schwenk, cum laude. Jenna Suzanne Sims, cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Vella. Heidi Katrin Zimmerman, magna cum laude. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the School of Continuing and Professional Studies. Devin Michael Aruberina. Stuart Patrick Collins. Thin Wang. Patrick Andrew Jerger. Scott Wallace Tucker. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the School of Communication, Bachelor of Arts graduates. Sidney Robert Abramson. Andrea Elizabeth Ash, cum laude. Stephen Joe Beckman. Emily Catherine Bertrand. Lauren Elizabeth Bradley. Alexander James Breen. Sarah Logan Brown. Stephanie Marie Halco. Vincent James Clark, cum laude. Tatum Kennedy Darty, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Draka. Dugan James Galena. Corey Anthony Goodlett, cum laude. Joseph Calvin Humphrey. Mallory Alexis Kramer, cum laude. Marissa Nicole Lease, summa cum laude. Zachary Thomas Lindsay. William Reese. Dylan James Ward. Tyler James Wabrock. The following baccalaureate degree recipients are from the School of Environmental Studies. Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates. Leah Marguerite Gadd. Lucas Allen Graham. Jenna Anne-Marie Patterson, magna cum laude.
Well, congratulations. For our closing ceremonies, we are fortunate today to have one of our visiting priests from India, Father John, who will offer our benediction.
Let's all stand up. Let's take a moment of silence to thank God for this wonderful day and to receive His blessings. Father, we thank you so much for our time together in Bellarmine, for all the friends that we have made, for all the days of laughter and fun, and learning knowledge. We ask your blessing on all who have given their energy and skill. Bless our teachers, mentors, family, and loved ones. As we begin a new phase of life, we pray with the Indian Upanishads. Om Sahanau Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasina Adida Vastu, Ma Vidishavahe. Meaning, may God protect us. May God nourish us. May God help us to work with energy and vigor. May our knowledge be enlightening and not give rise to hostility. Peace, peace, peace. We ask this in your glorious name. Amen.
Thank you. The words to our alma mater were written by Dr. Joseph J. McGowan in 1992. Today's musical arrangement is by Mr. Richard Burchard, Bellarmine Music Department. Mr. Keaton Webb, class of 2015, will sing our alma mater accompanied by the Fleur-de-Lis Brass Quintet. The alma mater is in your program booklet on page 68, the back page. Congratulations to all of our graduates who I have a personal relationship this year because I received emails, I think, from about all 400 of you, so well done. Guests, please remain in your places until after the recessional. Congratulations, well done.